Oh my gosh, I love Nashville.
Well, co-leading this trip with Laura has been one of the most challenging but most rewarding experiences I've had with alternative spring break program.
The most difficult challenge I faced this week was probably before we actually did our service, not knowing or never having worked with people who have disabilities before. I was just really nervous that I was going to do something wrong, or I would treat them the incorrect way or do something that would upset them. But it ended up being just like treating any other normal person.
I learned kind of something about myself, that it's okay to be uncomfortable and kind of be thrown into situations.
It's been a long time coming. I apologize early for the rush. Blame it on these late nights keeping me up. I hear the sun.
My favorite part of this whole trip was working with the VSA of my ASB, dancing and coloring with the children with Down syndrome. It was so nice to see just how happy interacting with them made them. That's been really eye-opening for me, just seeing the different ways arts can truly help people, and how it kind of evens the playing field. I think it's just the most important aspect is giving everybody a chance to experiment with it and not taking it away just because somebody simply has a disability, but allowing everybody the opportunity to take it and run with it. I think one of my favorite things that we've done is probably see Blank Corbett and hear her research on autism and the theater intervention program that she's created, and her passion to combine science and art together to create something really inclusive and really good for these individuals. Disabilities use art as a form of expression and kind of therapy, but can also make a livelihood out of it. We saw that working with Grace Go's art and Lisa Hand and her mom. What I've learned on this trip really has been about the different roles that the arts play in development and education and just in livelihood of all different kinds of people, but especially how it can impact people with disabilities. Once the nurses and the staff members shared with us that they loved music, that was music to my ears, that we could do something that was so simple and so fun for everyone involved. And you could see the looks on the faces of the different clients that were there and how happy that made them for us just to be there and singing and making noise with instruments and tambourines. Just getting to work with people with a disability and kind of making them smile has kind of been very, very self-rewarding, and I'm really glad that I participated in this trip. One of the things I was actually just thinking about this morning, that there universally, we saw music therapy as well as being in this room with the lower functioning clients, that the song Happy was something that resonated with all of them. And I think everybody, every one of us finds some kind of joy or excitement in hearing that song, and to think that that was something that was across the board, regardless of age or gender or abilities or disabilities or whatever, that we all found joy and happiness in a song called Happy. So I'm really sad that we're going, but I'm also really excited that we all get to bring it back to Charleston, and that we're not coming back as strangers, but all really great friends. The other thing that I take away from this trip is how resilient and how flexible and how engaged all of the participants, all the students have been, and that is why I keep doing it.
I don't cry. But that's so amazing. That's why I do these trips. Because you all grow and you learn, and I get to witness that and be a part of it. And as tired as I may be at the end of each week that I've done this, it always comes back to you. It comes back to what you all take away and what you all learn and grow and do through the whole week, and how you interact with each other, and how positive you all have stayed this whole time, and how the weather could have really been a detriment to the trip. But everybody stayed really positive and great and excited, and we were sad that we didn't get to do all the service things that we were going to do. So the fact that you all aren't tired and exhausted at the end of this trip and still wanting to do more is just amazing. It's awesome. I love it.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness